Be my victim. Be my victim.
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
What?
Want to listen to some tunes?
Be miracle.
Oh no, not again.
Fuck this.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed.
Oh, hello there. Greetings, fellow investigators. I'm your host, Special Agent Carter Sauce of the Dark Aether Files Podcast. Joining me tonight are my very own co-hosts and fellow agents, Special Agent Danner, the Giraffe Slayer Bo Banner.
Greetings.
And, of course, Special Agent Spooky Clutter.
Greetings, exalted ones.
Oh, sorry. I was just cleaning my gun.
Hello there, sorry. I wonder, should we all have our own little catchphrases now? Like I say hello there, Danner says greetings, exalted ones.
Damn straight. Damn straight. You get Obi-Wan, I'll take Luke Skywalker.
Hey, there you go. I'll take that.
Yeah, that's fun. Anyway.
The only question is, who would Carter be? Since we're running with a Star Wars theme here, you know.
You got a lot of nerve showing up.
Oh, Lando. Is it because of the pistol?
I was gonna say Jar Jar.
Oh, fuck you.
You could always start with Misa back.
No, fuck off. Fuck you. You got a lot of nerve showing up.
You can't go wrong with Jar Jar. And you know what? Just as a quick side note, Ahmad Best, he was in the most I watched a clip of it on YouTube, and it was kind of funny. Like, okay, full disclosure, it really sucked that Ahmad had got such a bad rap for Jar Jar, especially when it wasn't his fault.
Right.
But seeing him as a Jedi, and it wasn't merely that he was playing a Jedi. It's the fact that he was playing a Jedi that was on a game show, and Disney decided to make his character in the game show canon. A very odd choice. You know, they could have gone with anything. And having him as a Jedi, all right, cool. I'll take it. Just the fact that it was that Jedi, I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me. Maybe it's nitpicking.
Yeah, not to mention he's got like gold trimmings on him. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, dude, what is that? A fucking toga?
But it's like, I feel like Disney is just like trying to drop these little bits in to try and keep Star Wars relevant. Even though The Mandalorian, as I heard, has been tanking in regards for like viewership.
I haven't even seen them yet.
Yeah, I fucking wonder why.
It's terrible.
But,
it's terrible to think that Star Wars has fallen so far from grace, and it's all Disney's fault.
That's right.
Actually, no, it's Disney's, and it's the people that continue supporting it.
To be honest, though,
her fault too. Obviously, she's the one pulling the strings, but then who's pulling her strings, right?
Yeah, China.
I mean, yes and no.
And her political beliefs. And Sleepy Joe, of course.
Oh, yeah. Joe Biden giving a Medal of Art or whatever to the Velma creator, Mindy, whatever the fuck.
Mindy, whatever her name is.
I'm sorry. I know this ain't war on pop culture, but I'm going to say this first and foremost. Like, that's fucking stupid. What? But I'm going to say this. That's nothing. When our fucking clown in command gave like $1 million to a convicted terrorist, you have it easy, comparatively speaking.
Who was the terrorist?
I don't remember his name, but he was a pretty big guy.
Yeah,
you know what?
Oh, but he's sorry. Here's some money. But meanwhile, our veterans are asking for more than we're able to give.
Okay.
Strike that, Trudeau. You mean willing to give, not able. Willing.
You know, it makes sense though because Trudeau and Castro.
Fidelity. Yes. That's his real father.
I'm so sorry, Carter. We just hijacked your life.
It's okay.
But Carter, what movie are we watching tonight?
Oh, I'll get on that for a second. But anyway, don't you think it's kind of bizarre that someone who was born of a communist dictator ruling a NATO country, don't you think it's bizarre?
I think that's kind of like the point.
But why?
Because public knowledge says that it wasn't Castro that's the father of good old Trudeau. It just so happens that people started noticing certain things.
Mm-hmm.
The resemblance. I mean, hell, even in that 70s show when they go to Canada and fucking Hyde says, "I'm here to nail Margaret Trudeau." Been there, done that.
Been there, done that, ain't going back.
It's like, yeah, you know what the implication is? Your mother was a whore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure she was smoking Castro cigar. If you catch my drift.
If she's smoking that thing, I mean, I gotta feel bad for that cigar, you know?
Yep.
Because that means it was lit on fire. Okay, enough.
Okay.
But anyway,
what movie are we watching?
Yeah, and one more thing before we get into that. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. We'll get into this shit fest. Anyway, Biden giving that bitch a medal or an award. You know how stupid that is? That's about as stupid as Sleepy Joe giving a Congressional Medal of Honor to a giraffe for taking down a platoon of poachers. It's about that stupid.
That's oddly specific, aimed at one of our esteemed hosts, sir.
I'm just saying though, it's that stupid
Dude, I already heard that vegan teacher talk about how great giraffes are. I think I've had enough for one day.
Oh shit. I'm so sorry. Anyway, let's dive back into the shit show. So anyway, like I said, the movie we are watching is The Conjuring 2, the sequel to The Conjuring, which basically takes a different take, which I like the idea of like this investigation going from the US and going international. It's a nice concept. But this movie, there's a shit ton of continuity errors from the investigation, from the real life investigations. And you would know about that.
Of course there's going to be continuity errors because it's a fictional adaptation of real events.
Yeah, you got to cut corners somehow.
Greatly exaggerated in certain cases.
But if you know these events so well, please feel free to point out what they might have gotten wrong. That is why we hired you.
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, the kid who can't stop talking about fucking biscuits. Instead of biscuits, turns out they were croissants. Yeah.
Anyway.
Pulled that one out of my ass, but you get the point. I feel like that's what we're going to experience. Like, oh yeah, it turns out it wasn't a biscuit. It was a goddamn French bagel.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway.
The French. Hey, that almost rhymed.
No offense to the French. But anyway, before we dive in, this is movie 7 of an 8 saga.
An 8?
So of an 8 film, like
is it a Magic 8 Ball?
No. Basically, the Conjuring franchise has 8 movies, 9 in the works, which we will cross that bridge when we get there. But we're in the end game. We're close to ending this fucking franchise next time, though. But anyway,
it sucks though that this is the last good film in the franchise.
Before last. This is the before last, second before last.
No, I mean this is the last one, the last good movie in the franchise, considering that the Conjuring 3 sucks.
Good one.
Yeah.
Last good one. Kind of like saying that it's like saying Revenge of the Sith was the last really awesome Star Wars movie
from the modern age.
I guess. I mean, even I have issues with that movie, but I still really love it.
Mm-hmm. You're breaking my heart.
You can't break something that you never had.
Oh. Damn.
Ouch.
And pull it out. Okay, I'm
did.
sorry. I keep making these jokes. Getting off track.
Anyway, so we're all at zeros?
Yep.
Yes. So if you're following along with us in the chat, we're at the black screen. 0000. 0.
Okay. And here we go with this shit fest. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, great.
So is this movie actually a shit fest, though?
I don't think so.
No, I'm just saying, though. I'm at the franchise, though.
I guess.
But we're going to enjoy this movie, though, probably.
Huh. You guys forgot to make the Harry Potter joke with the new Line and Warner logo.
I was about to say that, dude.
Whoops.
Sorry, I have some delicious food in front of my face that
You forgot to mention it.
What?
That was from Scream.
Oh, he was doing the
J-Man! Hello there!
Hey.
I do enjoy The Conjuring, too.
So do I. This better. I hope this helps, really.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what? You are among friends.
Yes.
Totally not sponsored.
Not sponsored, by the way. Wish we were. Hey, Amityville, New York, 1976.
Thing. The one difference between me and you two is I have the superior.
That is true.
Brand or not brand the superior formula.
Well, we've actually got like glass bottles up in our kitchen, like those antique ones.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what they are?
Dr. Pepper. No? Oh, I see.
Pepsi.
You know what? I still want to get the Back to the Future Part 2 Pepsi.
Pepsi perfect.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Dude, I know I hate Pepsi, but that is the only thing I'll like from the Back to the Future movies. I won't drink it, but I will just collect it.
That's fair.
Okay.
What the? Holy shit.
Look at that beard.
I know.
So apparently these two are we're investigating the infamous
Amityville horror. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yes.
So did they actually investigate the Amityville thing back in the day?
Oh yeah, that's like what they're most famous for.
Huh.
Yes, but it's a shame we didn't get to see this one though.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I like this movie, this is kind of what I wish it was, and not just the opening.
Yeah.
Now I know this movie gets somewhat guff, but I love this this transition of where Lorraine is doing, or she's in, like she's there of the night of it going on, but she's witnessing it from Defoe's perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, during the time of this movie, he was still alive and in prison.
Mm.
Wow.
Which is kind of scary though.
Hey, you know what though? This whole scene here reminds me of the ghost area from Insidious.
Oh
like
yeah.
When,
the further.
You know,
yeah.
That's what it's called. I haven't watched the full Insidious movie all the way through. I just remember the scene where everything's all blue and dark and shit.
Yeah. I like those movies. Despite the fact they're pretty generic.
Yeah. I just remember the first one because you have the Darth Maul demon thing.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, but it all... Carter. Or someone. I could totally hear someone's.
That must be Carter.
Yeah, I totally heard the "what did you do" coming from my headphones, and I'm just watching on a TV, you know.
Sorry.
I mean,
what the hell? I thought we fixed this issue. What the hell?
What the fuck?
It refuculated itself.
J-Man says, just like Rocky and Terminator, Conjuring 2 is a love story at its core.
Yeah.
I'd say The Conjuring 2 is the weakest of those love stories, though.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Terminator, I was watching Tombstone last weekend.
Oh, was it good?
Yeah, and I actually there was the one bad guy, and I'm looking at him, I was like, who the fuck is that? Oh, it's Kyle Reese.
That's right. He looks so different, though.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that was him. It's like the mustache and the darker hair just threw it off.
I thought for a second that was Krychek from the X-Files.
That's what I fucking thought. That's what I thought. I'm like, wait, what? But it wasn't. I'm like, damn, Kyle Reese.
Right?
By the way, J-Man, I'm excited to have you be a part of this Terminator Dark Fate review. These two gentlemen above me will also be there, casting in their videos.
That scene right there, where Lorraine sees the little boy poking his head out.
Yeah,
that was actually a nice. That was actually a detailed recreation of a picture that was captured during their investigation.
Oh,
yeah,
sweet,
very nice. You ain't to see shit though. I don't know. I'm just trying to be comedic and artsy.
Makes sense. No, this might be a weird thing to comment on, but why does the voyeur look so fucking sleek and modern? I know I'm nitpicking. It's just like I've watched the Amityville Horror with James Brolin and Margot Kidder.
Yeah,
it's just like it looks like something of that time.
Yeah,
and I think that's where it kind of dropped with the what the.
Well, that was a weird little effect.
Still,
and then that I don't know why, but that head twitching thing, it just kind of makes me roll my eyes a bit. I know it's like a common thing in some horror films, but every time I see it, I kind of just like roll my eyes. It looks so dumb.
Well, especially James Wan. Even though like we were talking about with Insidious, like remember when he's in the further and you got that family that were shot dead in the house.
Look who it
then
is.
they show up and they just smile like this.
Yeah.
It's like that was actually creepy though.
Yeah.
Oh, look who it is. If it isn't our religious friend Bathsheba. I mean, not Bathsheba. Valak.
You know, I'd say that Valak is a female Palpatine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, especially after Rise of Skywalker, where he straight up looks like her.
That's true.
Ugh, God. Why?
Man, I hate that we don't get to see Drew after this scene.
Yeah.
Like they don't bring him on for the for the London investigation. Kind of irritates me. Him in his cool jacket and his 1970s hair.
Well, probably because there were no 20-year-old teenagers in that fucking one for him to flirt with. Like, I'm sorry, that part, like those scenes where he's talking with the eldest daughter in the last one, it's just like, you hitting on this kid?
Yeah, it seems like it.
I mean,
Ken and Lorraine's Warren's investigation into the Amityville haunting sparked a media firestorm and catapulted them into the public eye. Meanwhile, a haunting that many would later compare to the Amityville was unfolding thousands of miles away in Enfield, England. It would draw the Warrens into one of their most diabolical cases, based on a true story, The Conjuring 2. Narration.
Yeah.
I like that chorus of... I like that sound. It's creepy.
Hell yeah.
Wait, can you still hear my movie now?
No, I don't think so.
Indistinct music playing. Come on, subtitles. It's The Clash.
Yes. London Calling.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, you know it's sure, we let them know it's England with fucking stock footage. I thought the law.
Hey, sometimes it helps.
Well, but how else are you going to do it, right?
Exactly. I mean, I could just comment on I'm sorry, but what is with the headgear that the guards at Buckingham Palace wear? What is with that?
It's a beaver head or something.
Yeah, it look like a furry dildo.
I was just going to say it makes their heads look stretched.
Jesus, Carter.
What?
Leave it to you to talk about a furry dildo.
Shush.
What's going on, Kyle? You're just in time for a conversation about furry dildos for some reason.
Ugh.
You know,
fuck off, bitch. Yeah,
I don't know what's more disgusting, her attitude or the fact that she hits that right after they walk away.
What a scumbag! But then again,
she's a teacher, so dealing with a bunch of obnoxious little shits does.
Well, hey, look, I don't want to be a teacher as much as the next guy, but I don't think I'd be smoking a cigarette that I just got from a fucking kid. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't exactly make much sense.
If it was a J, then I'd understand.
But it's not.
That's true.
And then this little shithead, Peter.
Yeah.
But don't tell me this is the origins of Peter Pan.
Billy boy.
Yeah, it turns out Peter Pan was a bully the whole time.
Yay. You know, they did a good job at capturing the typical atmosphere of England.
Yeah.
Constantly overcast.
Yeah.
Dude, where's the...
It's like Oregon or Washington here in the States.
Yeah.
Was that a green Mini that drove by? Because if it was, that'd be hilarious.
J-Man says they actually built the interior of the main house in this. Great job of making it feel old and creepy. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, a lower class family.
My only critique would be that this place doesn't feel as creepy and ominous as the first one. Just because back then, I mean, for the first one, they were out in the middle of nowhere, essentially, almost in the sticks, and the house was multi-layered, had a basement and everything. It just felt more creepy, had more creep factor. Not that this area doesn't feel creepy-ish. It just feels more effective in the first film for me, anyway. I don't know.
Oh no, I get it. I mean, if it's gonna be in a neighborhood, I don't think it needs to try to go quite that far.
Yeah. That's right, kid. So shut the fuck up about biscuits.
Fuck.
That's the one thing I remember about this movie. That little shit talking about biscuits all the time. Oh, look, Mommy. The doggy's got the biscuits.
Hey, Mommy. Who ate all the crisps? They're called chips. Okay. Oh, wait. They call chips are what we call fries. Because British people are wrong. I gotta say, that's actually a nice little little tent fort there.
Yeah. I think we all did something like that at one point.
Oh, totally. I actually had a very tiny ass tent in my room once upon a time when I was like 4 or 5 or something. And sometimes on weekends, me and my older brother, we'd take it downstairs and we'd camp out in there for the weekend.
Cool.
It was a creepy basement, but that's why I'm not scared of basements. It was already creepy, and I just thought it was normal.
Well, here's a funny one. So back when I was, I want to say like 10 or 11, I had in my room. I had undid my bed, and I used the underneath the mattress I had, it was like a piece of wood to serve as the box spring, so to speak.
Yeah. And
what I did is I took my desk, and then I took that big piece of wood and I laid it, like I had it lined up across the half of my room. And on the other side, I had my TV, and I put it like a blanket over it, or a couple blankets over it. And that was like a little tenting area. And nice. I have this memory of watching Godzilla 98.
Cool.
At one point. I did that. I remember. It was nice. I mean, it was kind of weird, but...
Cherish those moments, pal. Cherish those moments.
For sure.
Yeah.
It sounds like I want to do it again. Just like... I mean, the room I have right now is a little small to do that. So I'll have to bookmark that memory, and then if I get a bigger room, I'll do it. Just for old time's sake.
Yeah.
Right.
Another thing. When I was watching Godzilla 98, it was on a portable DVD player.
Oh. Yeah, those were hot in like what, 2007?
Yeah, before they started coming out. Oh yeah, okay, here's one for you. So back in, I want to say 2010. Me, my dad, and a few friends of his were planning on going camping, and I wanted to watch some Godzilla movies while we were out there. But the thing is, we didn't have a generator, and keep in mind this is 2010, so and the portable DVD player I had, I didn't have a car charger for it.
Okay, sorry, I have to stop you. Because of this. The way she just wakes up in the middle of the living room.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I have a memory of that happening.
You had that
you in real life?
That's the thing. I don't know if it was real. I remember it happening, but I honestly can't remember. Was that real? Did I actually wake up on the basement floor when I was 8? Or was it just a dream? I seriously don't remember. But thinking about it after seeing that fucked me up.
The first Conjuring has the better atmosphere and scare factor. Conjuring 2, I like the family more and performances. That's fair.
Okay. Yep. So anyway,
I wouldn't say I like the family more.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, me personally, I like the family in the first one a little bit more, just because the mother, I recognize her from another movie called The Haunting with Catherine Zeta-Jones and Owen Wilson. You ever watch that movie?
No, I heard it was shit.
Didn't Liam Neeson? Wasn't Liam Neeson in there?
Not gonna lie, it might be. Yes, Liam Neeson was in it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we were gonna go camping, and I wanted to watch some Godzilla movies. But I couldn't bring the portable DVD player because we didn't have any way to have it plugged in. And plus, we didn't want to bring the extra luggage, so I literally took an old flip phone that I had, and I recorded like 2 or 3 Godzilla movies on that fucking phone. I sat there for like an hour and a half for one of the movies. I can't remember which one it was, but I remember now. I recorded Godzilla versus Gigan on a phone.
Wow.
I sat there for like an hour and some change holding the phone there just so I could watch the movie on the camping trip.
Oh.
Needless to say, my knees were very sore after that experience.
Yeah, I bet. Oh my god. On a flip phone.
On a flip phone. Video. I mean, I don't know how much space it took, but I think I only had room for like 2 or 3 movies.
Holy shit.
Team Edition is in the chat. Finish your story. Yes, I did. Thank you. And he says, hey guys, what's happening in La La Land of Horror? Well, in the La La Land of Horror, we are recounting pleasant memories from our childhood. Ironically,
mine was horrible.
Oh.
It was scary.
Oh, I guess waking up on the floor in the middle of the night.
Basement floor, mind you.
Oh, basement floor. Okay. So you basically just like either sleptwalk or somebody carried you down there to play a crude joke. And Carter is completely lost in La La Land himself.
Or it was a dream. I seriously don't quite remember. I just remember it happening. I don't remember did I wake up after that, or did that actually happen?
It's a very good question.
Ugh, it's fucked.
Well, I hope you guys that are here are enjoying the watch along. I feel like sometimes we don't talk about that aspect. It's like, oh hey, I hope you guys are enjoying watching us watch a movie.
Right.
Yeah, but anyway, I was just trying.
Maybe it's the conversations that we spark, interacting and such. Oh look, biscuits.
Oh
my god.
And then the Crooked Man. Sorry, what were you going to say, Carter?
So that show they were on, like, there was a big difference. Like, I know what's really appalling about this movie. I mean, about the show. They were, like, if this asshole, this skeptic, calls Ed and Lorraine a bunch of wackos, why couldn't they just show them, like, proof of the haunting? Like, show them, like, a whole bunch of stuff they had there. Like artificial.
Maybe because people would say, "Oh, you just got some really good cinematic fakery or something."
Yeah, then I would just kick the shit out of them.
Sure, when that's how you resort the issue. When you disagree on words, you start throwing fists instead.
Okay, or I just grab that person by the scruff of their shirt and then put them in their house and then lock them in there for like a night, see if they would become out a believer.
Or you could just summon a ghost. Be really stupid.
But also, another thing I was about to mention earlier, when the two were playing with a spirit board, a homemade spirit board. Now, here's the thing, though. This is basically like basically the usage of a spirit board is a big fat lie, because the person that invented it, who owned a company called the Swastika Company, God knows why he called it that, sold the toy to Hasbro. So basically, the purpose of the spirit board was to basically talk to yourself, was to connect with your self-conscience, not the dead.
Is that so?
Yeah. So basically,
here's something you may not have known about the Ouija board. It turns out that the Ouija board that they use in this movie was made of biscuits.
God damn it. Hey, are you?
That's a lie. That's a lie. But
would you quit eating the planchette? Quit eating the damn planchette.
It sounds like something that could be possible. You literally just get the dough, you get that stuff hard, and then you just color it. And then you put your other piece of biscuit with the pencils and stuff, and then just there you go with the hole in the middle. I don't know. I'm being a jackass right now. I'm not bored with this movie per se. It's just I actually saw this movie like a couple weeks ago at work. We had it playing. It was on Netflix, and what? This is my house. What do you mean this is my house? Chris Snyder, what's going on, man? Hey, man, stay tuned because soon you'll be here with us watching Scary Movie. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. Oh yes, I'll just say it now. We set a date for talking about the Viewisk universe. Him and I. April 14th. Talking about all the
April is coming up. That means it's the month of April Fool's jokes. Worst month. One of the worst months ever.
Oh, God.
Chris says, I like The Conjuring 2. Depending on the day you ask me, I may like this one better than the first. Yeah, I feel like you could kind of go between the two.
I mean, yeah, they're definitely like top tier of this franchise, at least. But
especially compared to the third film.
Well, not just that. Even the Annabelle film, set for maybe Creation, because that one was decent. But even that one is still like, here's Conjuring 2, just slightly lower. Annabelle Creation is like about here, and then everything else is just kind of.
Okay, that's fucking creepy.
Yeah,
no, it's just annoying. Actually, the girl's just standing there yelling at you while you're trying to sleep.
Right?
Like, what a jerk! It's like, I got school tomorrow, and you're yelling to me about leaving my people alone or whatever.
Okay, now I hear the voice of Robin Atkin Downs whispering in my ear. What the hell?
Chris says we don't talk about the third one or the spinoffs. Good man.
Well, we do.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Right.
I mean, we sat through all of them. I mean, the last one alone. I mean, it was hilarious. Just
right.
Wait, is that the monkeys?
Probably.
What were you saying, Danner? Something about?
Oh, well, I mean, just because the last movie was so fucking boring.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can remember the most about it, besides Velma being in that movie, was Anoxina Moon.
Yeah, I mean, that one might actually be weaker than The Nun, and that's a low bar.
I know, right? I mean, if you think about it, you could say they had a decent opportunity with La Llorona, right?
Yeah.
Because it's based on actual Mexican folklore. They could have done anything, but the movie had the most average of jump scares, most predictable storyline. There wasn't anything really good or unique about it, and making it part of the Conjuring universe, if they had no mention or any viewing of the damn Annabelle doll, you wouldn't have known if it was a part of the Conjuring universe or not, because there was nothing else really connecting it.
Oh, speaking of the Annabelle doll, she made a cameo in Shazam 2.
Really?
Well, because it's David Sandberg who directed Annabelle Creation, right?
Ah, okay.
I thought the placement of the doll was so hilarious it just made me go, what the fuck? Because, like, Shazam is seeing a pediatrician who he's trying to see as a psychologist, and he's got he's got an Annabelle doll in his office, and you're a fucking pediatrician. Spoilers for Shazam 2.
I can't wait for sure. Yes.
Me
neither.
Can't wait to get you. Hell yeah, we can't wait to get you on.
Hell yeah.
It says the Crooked Man would have made a better spinoff than The Nun. I'm sure you could build an interesting story there, and The Nun doesn't work as a solo movie. Mm-hmm. At least the way they presented it. I mean, I think that she did really good in this movie, I guess. Now, granted, of course, you don't really see her that much. I guess it's one of those things like with Jaws, where you're sparing on seeing the actual creature until later on. I don't know. I mean, I like the look of the nun, though. Like, I have the NECA figure, and the makeup work, it looks decent.
Yeah, for a woman that skinny. Wait, was it a woman or was it a guy?
No, it's a woman.
You know what I hate, though, about the nun? We already brought it up.
It's too fucking dark.
No, it reminds me too much of The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Eesh.
I like how it's like something fucking yelling at you from your little tent. It's like, dude, how the hell are you even in there? You see how small that thing is?
Right. Mom, Robin Atkin Downs is in my tent. Seriously, though, I do like him as a voice actor.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of shit.
Chris says, I feel the nun is better in small doses like they handle her here, and I got no issues with the actress. She looks great as a character, and she does a great job. Yeah, I agree. And I don't know. It's just, I think the problem with the Nun movie is that it was just a generic fucking story. Like, there was nothing really unique about it, and it was just another in the long line of Conjuring spinoffs. And the funny thing is, though, is that there's a I don't know if you guys have seen the Conjuring spoof movies. Like, I watched, which one was it? I think it was the one with a character like the nun. But they literally made these Conjuring spoof movies, and they're fucking terrible, dude. They're unironically terrible, but sometimes it's like, man, it feels like it's not just because that they're terrible, but it feels like an actual Conjuring movie. That's how bad they are. It feels like a Conjuring spin-off movie. Oh. But it's supposed to be a spoof. But the spoof feels just like the actual movies. So what does that tell you about the movies themselves?
That's pretty fucking bad.
But some of the poster work for them is kind of hilarious, I guess, because I mean, obviously they're spoofs, right? So you kind of expect it to be shitty anyway, but
but this isn't like taking Spaceballs and making it feel somewhat like Star Wars.
No,
because
those movies,
they're actually good.
Yeah, but no, these Conjuring spoofs, they're almost worse than the actual spinoffs. That's how bad they are. And again, it's kind of like you would expect it to be because they're spoofs, but
right.
I just saw one of them, and I can't even remember it too well because it was that bad.
Right. You know, they really got the old school furniture down perfect.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is the kind of shit where you're at your grandparents' place. It's like, ugh.
Oh look, it's the fucking queen.
Well, now she's a ghost.
Oh shit.
My favorite queen meme of all was the come in, Ray.
J-Man says they wasted a lot of good talent in the spinoffs. Annabelle is not a good movie, but Annabelle Wallace had a good performance.
I'm pretty sure that's the only reason they cast her in the movie anyways. Yeah. Hey, your name's Annabelle? Be in our movie, please.
Yeah. So, okay, you know what would have been really, really funny, though? But I'm pretty sure it would have been funny if the TV was flipping through, the ghost was flipping through the channels, and basically an episode of classic Doctor Who just came on.
Kind of would have expected that. Missed opportunity. So here's a random question for everyone here, including in the chat. Has anyone else here seen the TV show Psych?
No.
I've seen it on USA Today. Not today. I'm at USA.
I like Psych.
On Dish.
If anybody else has watched Psych, it's a fun show. Just a random question. I'm sorry.
Good enough.
You know what's really funny about that chair, though?
What?
The way that some of the leather is coming off, like it's peeling. That's what's happening to my chair right now.
Oh no!
A little bit. It's not too much, but this chair is starting to get some wear.
Oh my god!
That happened to my old leather jacket.
You know what's funny? It's somewhat happening to my Wolverine jacket on the ends here. However, the rest of the jacket is doing fairly well, all things considered.
You wear that thing in public?
I do. In fact, good. I've worn it to work on several occasions, and everybody's always commenting, "Hey man, is that the Wolverine jacket?" Like, yeah, yes sir.
Nah. Yeah, because
or yes ma'am.
But even just last weekend, I actually wore my Green Ranger jacket in public for the first time.
Nope.
There you go.
Ow, shit.
I would say wear it to work, but then I remember that you work at a slaughterhouse. Might not.
No, I don't wear my good clothes to work.
Yeah.
like I got my small dresser over there, and that's like those are work clothes. The one in there, that's the good stuff.
There you go.
Okay.
Eee. What the?
That's creepy.
Not as creepy as
you
what's
dropped
coming.
the remote, you dick.
Change the channel.
Yeah,
Chris says, I've seen most of the episodes, but in random order. It's not a bad show, actually. Lots of movie references and horror tribute episodes. Okay, one of my favorite episodes in the entire series is Tuesday the 17th. It's a parody of Friday the 13th. And it's I love it. It's you even have a crazy Ralph type character in there too, and then they have the main killer is wearing a potato sack on his head, but he has the two eyes instead of just like the one, like for part 2. Jason, I love that episode though. It was really fun.
Oh God! There
you know, even though this is an evil-looking creature, it's a pretty good painting.
Yeah. And now here we'll just put a happy little nun.
Put a smile. Wait a minute, she's gonna look like the damn Joker if you do that.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, am I seeing things or just?
No, the wallpaper looks like shit. You're not seeing things.
No, I'm saying, does the house look a little different?
Well, of course it looks different because the goddamn Annabelle comes home. The damn house it's inconsistent. It's inconsistent.
We already
in all these movies.
We went over that goddamn stairwell where it's like that does not line up with the first Conjuring at all. That is not how it worked. But now this. But I gotta give him credit. That does look like a really,
hey, Judy.
Again. Looks like the kind of kitchen you'd see at your grandparents' place if they're not dead already.
Yeah. Now, the weird thing is that table, I'm getting Golden Girls vibe from that damn table.
What?
It's a great episode. There's a Clue episode, too, with most of the cast from the movie appearing. I enjoy the fun stuff like that they can get away with. Yeah, I agree. Like, the Shining episode where Sean was like, you know, Lassie, you know how bad I wanted those ghastly nude twins to be real or something? No, oh God, no, that's not how he said it. He was like, okay, so they in one of the episodes they spoof The Shining,
right?
And when Lassiter is going to Sean and Gus, Sean's like, nude twins. He says something about the nude twins being nude. And Lassiter's like, they're not nude. They weren't nude. They were elderly. And then Gus is like, maybe in your imagination. Dead robot hookers.
Ooh. Bad enough that she tied herself to the fucking bed.
That's actually kind of clever. It's just, you have to ask yourself, though, how the hell is this ghost actually, like, doing this?
Right.
Well, no, she's a demon. I guess the different rules apply then, right? Demon versus ghost. I guess ghosts don't have the power to teleport people, but a demon does. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's weird. The abilities of these creatures, they vary.
Yeah.
Like, they can move freaking wardrobes across the room, make lightning come down like it's goddamn Last Jedi.
Fuck that.
Remember that shit, by the way?
Oh, God damn it.
You want to talk about how The Last Jedi ruined Star Wars? They added in a bunch of things that, if taking the context of said scenes and applying them to literally any other situation in the franchise, it brings up some questions. Like, okay, if the Force Ghost can bring down lightning, where the hell are these bastards in the final battle in Rise of Skywalker? Hell, for that matter, why the hell isn't Obi-Wan and Yoda showing up on the second Death Star in Return of the Jedi and striking down the Emperor with some lightning?
Or doing the fucking Holdo maneuver.
Oh, fuck that
on the
bitch.
Death Star. Just
right.
You take a whole bunch of cruisers. Hell, you probably don't even have to have a cruiser. You could just do an X-Wing or a Y-Wing and just have it light speed through the Death Star.
Right.
Like, it
but then again,
problems.
Or just kamikaze into the fucking...
That's
into
what
the
we're
central
talking
port.
about.
Yeah, but that's the problem, though, is that's not how light speed works. You're not just going super fast. You're wormholing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just... I mean, yeah, it's like how they referenced that part in the Family Guy episode, where it's like, man, hyperspace always looks so freaky. I know I know that's the opening to Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
But
they showed Tom Baker's Doctor, Fourth Doctor, yeah.
But again, light speed is not just simply flying really fast. Like, that just creates all sorts of problems. You could crash.
Yeah. I mean, technically, if you go light speed, you're quite literally crashing through everything. Like,
Right?
when they light speed, you have to be going through some planets, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what will be happening, technically. Oh, look, the door's open, guys. I guess the ghost had to take a nap.
But the ghost also moved the chair.
Why the hell would the ghost take a nap at night? Wouldn't you just be going to bed?
Yeah.
Rest?
Okay, to be honest, let me ask you all something. Have any of you ever, growing up, got so scared you actually hid on the covers with a flashlight? You were that scared and you thought that was going to save your ass?
Yeah. I had one of those fucking play school flashlights. You know, the ones with where you switch it from green to red?
Oh, yeah.
I remember hiding under my goddamn Aladdin blanket. Which, if you see the memes, mine did not smell like pee. I have never pissed the bed, so.
Well, to answer your question, Carter, yes, they do allow conjugal visits, but I think we'd have to get married first.
What?
It was a psych reference, which nobody would get, most likely.
Okay.
Conjugal visit.
But at the same time, I just wanted to see Carter's reaction. And his reaction was about as much as I expected. Literally nothing.
Someone turned on the magic fingers in our beds.
Oh!
Ow!
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big fucking bite, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like a geezer bit you.
A geezer?
Well, isn't that who's in here? Like in the spirit of someone that lived in this house, like an old geezer.
An old geezer that's being possessed by a
demon.
Not really possessed, more like controlled, like a puppet. Yeah, puppeteered.
Kind of weird how that works. I've never seen that before. Ooh!
Oh, you think we're playing now?
Good job! You tore up the Ouija board. Now you can't close the portal.
Oops. You forgot to say goodbye.
J-Man says, I always thought it would be cool if in the Conjuring thing they should have it more in the courtroom, bringing back previous characters who were haunted and putting them on the stand. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
And too bad that movie sucks ass.
And I really don't give a shit but this still would happen in real life. Again, change it for the sake of making the adaptation interesting.
It's a goddamn movie.
It would have made some really great connective tissue right there. Bring back the other characters.
Just to prove the truth. Or help you to lend to the truth. Right?
Oh, the cops are here! Yay! You're in England, okay?
Can you imagine?
Bobbies. That's what they're called, the bobbies.
Yeah, can you imagine if somehow one of the bobbies literally just got yeeted out of the window?
Right. By the way, I gotta ask, why would you call the police? Like, yeah, shit in our house is moving on its own. Call the police. Really, what can they do?
Well,
arrest the ghost.
Well, I just got to ask this very important question. If you're not going to call the police, who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Duh. Although, if it's in England, they probably do just call them the Paranormal Exterminators.
Goddamn Brits.
Yeah. Or where's the doctor? Or goddamn it, where's the doctor when you need him?
Oh, and by the way, it's called soccer.
Yeah, but to them they call it football.
I know.
The French do it too.
Yeah, and
it's all Europeans. They all do it.
Hell, even in Brazil they call it football. Shame.
For God's sake.
Yeah.
Well, they're wrong.
Yeah.
Football is where you put on some fucking pads, and tackle each other.
Yeah. So it's basically, and rugby is basically like football except without the padding.
It's a more violent version of football, I guess.
It's coming from inside the wall.
No kidding.
Well, I'd like to know one thing.
That's fucking mousist.
Do the Brits have a different name for curling?
Yeah, it's called poppycock.
Oh, for God's sake. Hey, curling is a true Canadian sport. That's what a real man plays. Where else are you going to scream at someone to just sweep to make the rock move faster?
Huh?
Curling?
I've never heard of this.
Curling. You don't know
and
curling.
And they're cookies, not biscuits. That's right. That little shit. They're not biscuits. God damn it. A biscuit is. We all know what a biscuit is. It's leaven. It's leaven in a sphere or in a cylinder or. God damn it. Yeah, I can't stop thinking about curling. The fuck, Dan?
Dog biscuit.
You don't know curling.
Okay.
I know curling. Curling is basically when you take it looks like a metal cinder block, and you have two people with brooms brushing the trajectory of the path of where the brick is going on the ice.
They're rock. They are rocks.
Rocks. Sorry, why did I say cinder blocks?
Technically rocks. Basically, it's shuffleboard. It's like a shuffleboard.
Oh.
Only you're on ice.
On ice, and you're using like push brooms, like those push brooms you used to. Yeah, and you're just trying to smooth out where it's going, though.
Yeah, and you got to get in the fucking rings, and of course the other team will try and knock you out. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I'll just get you to contact my dad. He'll tell you everything about curling.
Oh shit!
Or maybe I'll just buy a ticket to Canada, and you can just show me.
Yeah, sure. Come hang out with us at the curling club. Great place to party.
Curling is basically, like I said, though, it's basically like a human version of shuffleboard with bocce ball.
Oh look, I'm getting called a knucklehead. Yay!
See,
curling is a skilled man's game.
See, your dad knows what's up.
Curling is a big deal up north. One time when I was a young kid, my brother was babysitting us. I was watching TV on my beanbag at night. Someone was peeking through our basement window like a Billy from Black Christmas.
Oh God,
that's fucking scary.
That sounds like that Wes. Hey J-Man, that sounds like that Wes Craven story that inspired the look of Freddy Krueger with the homeless guy outside. That's what.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, when Wes Craven was a kid, he fucking saw.
And even J-Man, he loves curling.
J-Man's a Canuck, just like me.
Okay, that's fair. It's just I feel like I'm alone there. It's like I didn't know what curling was, but then when you said shuffleboard, it's like, oh, okay, it's like shuffleboard. Fair enough.
Yeah, but I mean, hell, even in Weird Al's parody of American,
is it fucking Christmas music? Sorry.
Yep. Even in Weird Al's parody of American Idiot, Canadian Idiot, he even mentions curling. They treat curling just like it's a real sport, which it most certainly is. Ooh, that painting of the house from the Conjuring 1 looks awesome, by the way.
Yeah, it looks like some. You know what it looks like? Almost, it looks like illustrations from Scary Stories Told in the Dark.
Oh yeah. Speaking of scary stories told in the dark, look, the nun painting is going to move for some reason.
Yeah. Also, it's weird though how we're talking about like a Winter Olympic sport while we're literally getting off track about this shit.
Well,
J-Man says, "Watch men with brooms."
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, don't you fucking compare curling to Quidditch though. Quidditch is fucking awesome.
I played Quidditch in gym class.
Quidditch is fucking awesome. Fuck vampire baseball. Fuck it.
What?
I'd take Quidditch any day over than fucking vampire baseball.
What the hell is vampire baseball?
From Twilight.
Oh.
Remember?
Well, you know, it's funny because I watched all those movies. I binged those movies.
Ugh.
I know.
Purpose?
Yeah, because here's the thing. I've always criticized those movies, and then I thought about it one day. I'm like, I've taken a complete shit on these movies, and I've never seen them. It felt kind of disingenuous. And so I said, well, I can't in all fairness, I can't criticize the movie if I've never seen it, right? So I sat down and I watched all of them. And I can say with 100% certainty, they're shit. They're bad.
That whole shadow effect was awesome.
What the
I'm not
fuck?
gonna lie.
Dude, what the hell? She just literally just got yeeted. What was that? The fucking Virgin Mary that yeeted her?
Not gonna lie. If I had a painting coming towards me like that, I would have just punched it. Like just go just get into that fighting position like Scott Pilgrim versus the World. When Matthew Patel comes breaking through, Scott Pilgrim just tosses the damn guitar. He's like, and then pow, and then boom. I'm sorry.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Okay.
I love that scene, by the way.
Okay, to be honest though, why the fuck am I getting fucking Final Destination vibes from that?
Because they're cringe movies. Sue me. Well, maybe they're not cringe. I just don't like. I don't like them. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's fair.
Yeah, the first one was good though.
I personally enjoy them because I watch them to see people die in some weird way. Look,
yeah, but
Green Mini, Mr. Bean. Why isn't he in this movie?
Good question. J-Man says, have you guys seen Sicario? Such a great film. I watched the first one. My only critique is that Emily Blunt, I just didn't really buy her in the movie. And I like Emily Blunt. It's just I couldn't get into her character. I don't know why, but Benicio del Toro, fantastic. I love him. I watched him in the 2010 Wolfman film. I liked him in that one.
But she was in that movie too.
That's the funny thing.
Okay.
But
I'm going to take a guess and say that you didn't really enjoy that one.
Someone who really likes the Wolfman, I think. Yep. If you
Here's
look,
the thing.
Here he is. I'm pointing right at him. I'm pointing right at Lon Chaney Jr. right here.
Here's the thing. I'll tell you the things that I liked about the movie. One, the design of the werewolves. I thought they looked pretty cool for the most part. Hugo Weaving. I love Hugo Weaving because I love Hugo Weaving. He made the movie pretty cool. I mean, when he showed up, some of the soundtrack, I like the soundtrack. The sort of dark atmosphere is pretty cool. And I liked especially that the werewolf that bites Lawrence Talbot doesn't die afterwards. That's what I really like. I like that there were two werewolves. The only problem is I felt like they could have done more with that. Here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that one of the original cuts or one of the original ideas for the Wolfman movie with Lon Chaney was that you never actually got to see the werewolf transformation scenes? And they originally wanted to leave it in suspense that you didn't know if Larry was actually becoming a werewolf or if it was all really just in his head.
That's pretty cool, actually.
The reason why I like it so much is because what they could have done was they could have had the two werewolves in the movie, but you make it to where you wouldn't know if it was Larry doing all the killing or if it was the other werewolf that bit him. They could have done something really creative with it, but they kind of wasted the opportunity. I don't know.
But
okay, sorry to interrupt you, but
go ahead.
So another thing from the real investigation is that this part coming up where she is talking in a different voice. That was actually from the way she's doing that though. There's actually real video evidence of it that when she doesn't act, where the way she's doing that though, she's not hurting herself though. I don't know about it, but there's actual real video evidence of that. And tell me something. Why does that motherfucker right there, the guy with the fucking glasses and the fucking creepy ass mustache, why does he look like that guy from the train party? You know that what was that movie? The Murder Train Mystery or something?
Murder on the Orient Express?
No. It was a horror movie. It had Jamie Lee Curtis in it. It was like a
Terror Train.
Terror Train. That one. That's the one with the New Year's Eve party with a murderer on board.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's what the guy looks like though.
So J-Man says, "Wow, I love Emily Blunt in Sicario. She completely sold me." To be fair, I'll have to watch Sicario again because it has been a long time. I just remember I didn't really enjoy her character too much in the movie. Maybe I might get a second opinion when I see it again. Maybe we can do that as a watch along. We'll bring you on, J-Man. It just occurred to me that I don't have my own watch along series. Everyone else has a watch along series. I don't have my own. But you know what? I actually do have a really cool idea. I don't want to announce it on the stream right now. I want it to be kind of like a surprise in a way. The only thing is though is that only a few people will remember this. But we'll see. I'm going to have a talk with my co-host here and see what we could be whipping up. I have a really cool idea. Anyway,
okay.
And then J-Man says the Wolfman remake was just forgettable. Man, I'm surprised that everyone is hating on it so much.
I'll say this. At least when it tried to modernize one of the classics, it didn't try to be some kind of stupid action movie that just sets up a universe. I'm looking at you, the mummy.
That's true. Hey, you know what though? Did you ever see the alternate endings for the Wolfman?
No.
So they had different versions where at the end, because in the end, Gwen shoots Larry, and he dies. Well, in one version, Larry actually kills her and then runs away. In another, in the other one, Larry bites Gwen, then she kills him, and then you technically have two werewolves now. You have one with Hugo Weaving, and then now Gwen is a werewolf too.
Oh my gosh. So the shooting at the end, that doesn't remind me of another werewolf movie. Nah. American Werewolf in London.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know she doesn't shoot him. She just stalls him.
Yeah.
But still, that was tragic.
J-Man says, if you like Del Toro, Caleb, you got to watch The Hunted for real First Blood vibes.
Did you know that he was in a James Bond movie?
Del Toro?
Yeah.
Which one?
License to Kill.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Was that OG Bond?
I haven't seen License to Kill.
Which Bond was that? Which Bond was that? Was that
Timothy Dalton?
Dalton, of course. Did you know he was in The Rocketeer?
Mm-hmm. But let me just say this. I know Timothy Dalton was underrated as James Bond.
Yeah.
Del Toro was like a villain henchman in that
Danner,
movie.
we got to do Frankenstein, my favorite old school horror. Here's the thing. Hold that in your mind, J-Man, because what I want to do for our watch-along series has to do with that. And that's all I'll say.
What? Classic Universal Horror Monsters?
Carter, shut up. No spoilers.
Spoilers.
I'll just tell you this, Carter. We're going to bring back something that we did in the OG times.
Ah.
Ooh. Well, even I'm in the dark on that one.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. This time you won't be.
I'll enlighten you.
All right.
J-Man says, Freaks, Frankenstein, and the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari are all fantastic.
Caligari. Sounds like it's calamari, but like with a G.
Okay, you know what? Oh, okay. All right. So this movie idea that we should watch, we can either do it as if you want to, Danner, as a Danner's Dumpster episode, or just as like a watch along for us. Mm-hmm. It's a Japanese horror movie. Maybe some of you guys have heard of it. It's called House. House. Just straight up House. It was made in the 70s. It was a Japanese horror film. And it's very interesting because...
Oh, shit. Damn it, kid.
how do I put it? It's almost like Evil Dead. It's almost like Evil Dead before Evil Dead was a thing. That's the funny part. Oh, Crooked Man was a dog.
I guess.
No!
J-Man says, I'm a huge black and white horror fan.
Dude, it would have been funny if someone put the Sarah Connor no sound effect in there when she was running from the T-800 in Pescadero. No!
Hey, you know what my introduction to those classic monsters was? The toys at Burger King. Back in 1997.
Well, I'll say this. My first introduction that I can remember... Oh, wait, no. It wasn't really my first, but I have a vivid memory of... So when I was about like 13, I think, me and my dad, we would go to the library, and I remember finding the OG Frankenstein with Boris Karloff, and I rented it. I rented Frankenstein. And then I was also hunting for the Wolfman, the original Wolfman, a lot on DVD. My dad could tell you that we looked everywhere, the different movie stores around town.
Yeah.
In the end, we had to order it online because we couldn't find it. But I have one of the boxes still. I have to... In fact, I think I might be able to find it right now. Give me a second.
Alrighty then.
I hope I can find it anyway. Aha!
Deal.
Okay. So, if any of you guys shopped for... so, Universal had came out with these DVD box sets for their different monster films. And one of them was The Wolfman.
Ooh, hello.
The Legacy Collection. If any of you guys have this, especially you guys in the chat, you guys are legends. This one, unfortunately, I don't have the... Well, I still have the DVDs, but they're elsewhere for some reason. But it included The Wolfman from 1941, Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, She-Wolf of London, and Werewolf of London.
When and where?
So I still have, and then they made one also for Frankenstein, Dracula, and the Mummy. But
nice.
But you know what? It's kind of fitting because we are approaching the 100-year anniversary for some of these movies. That's the crazy thing.
Wow.
So that's something we might have to get into, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As time goes along.
Yeah. Ooh. Maybe after the Scary Movie trilogy, in honor, or sort of like in honor of these legacy horror icons, we should do the Monster Squad. I've seen it like a few times. Have you two seen it?
Yeah, I've watched it once.
Briefly.
Well, then you guys are welcome to join it, though. Has anyone in the comments, you seen the Monster Squad? Let me know. Let us know.
Hit us up.
Hit us up.
Hit us up.
Yeah, Monster Squad gang on fleek.
The guy was crying blood.
J-Man asks, what's your favorite Universal monster movie?
Ooh.
That's a tough one.
I'll just name a few because I'm really undecided, but the original Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Wolfman, Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, and Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about like the movies or the characters?
And Dracula.
Movies.
Don't forget Dracula. Bela Lugosi.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for me, I like the original Mummy, the original Frankenstein, the original Wolfman, the original Dracula. And as far as the Universal Mummy sequels go, I like the Mummy's, I believe it's the Mummy's Hand.
Ooh.
The only reason is because it's one of the Mummy sequels. So after the Boris Karloff Mummy, they made Mummy sequels that focused on a different mummy called Karis. And they were cheesy as hell sequels. Like they're more in line with like today's movies in certain cases, but I like the direct movie after the original Mummy, which I can't remember. I think it was The Mummy's Hand. The only reason is because the way it plays out, it's a lot like the 1999 Mummy, but it also has like Indiana Jones vibes. Obviously, it's black and white 40, so it's not going to be as action packed, but you can tell that George Lucas was probably inspired by that movie somewhat, at least for Last Crusade, because in this movie you have these spies that are basically following the main characters, and it reminds me of what happened in Last Crusade, where you had the knights or whatever and the fezzes stalking our crew. But yeah, that's
Speaking of treasure hunters, I'm almost done Operation Overdrive.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a weird season.
Yeah, speaking of Power Rangers, did you see the Once and Always?
Yeah, I did.
What do you think?
Looks pretty good. I'm excited.
I'm excited though, but it's very. I'm just getting my heartstrings tugged though, just seeing it. Yeah, I know.
Did you guys hear about the last movie that JDF did is getting released?
Yes, I heard about that, Legend of the White Dragon. I'm so fucking seeing that.
Is it going to be in theaters? I wonder.
They said, I hope they do, because I'm fucking going there. I am so going to go.
Either way, there better be a physical release for it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'll tell you one thing though. I will go to a point. Sorry.
Oh, you want me to go? Because I'll
go.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say that crossover was something though. Once a Ranger, always a Ranger.
Fuck yeah.
Although I do have a problem with it though.
Which is?
Okay, when like Xander from Mystic Force, fucking Bridge from SPD. Kira from Dino Thunder, and Toy from Ninja Storm all show up, their themes play. When Adam shows up, what do we get? Generic music. Just it's like, what the fuck is that? That should be dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
You guys fucked up.
Yeah, what about his fucking morphin sequence though? I mean, what the fuck is up with that?
That was kind of weird. It should just be this. It should just be as simple as it was. Like
just like they did it in space.
Or even when they did the Forever Red crossover and Wild Force, because even then they used the old footage of the morphing sequence with Jason.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But
that was still an interesting crossover, but
yes, it is. And also, what? Sorry to interrupt you.
I was just saying the Overdrive, Once a Ranger, always a Ranger. It could have been a little better though.
Yeah, it could have. But one thing that makes me scratch my head, Robo Rita.
Oh yeah,
that's a major continuity error. But that's impossible.
But then again, did I not just bring up a crossover where Rita and Zed's son shows up?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me those two
they smashed? They smashed, and they gave
putting
us
it
that
mildly, I guess. Right?
Dude, that motherfucker! Oh my god, dude, he looks like a character from a fucking first-person shooter game, like a boss.
Yeah, sure, like Halo.
Yep.
Oh wait, you guys are PlayStation guys. You know much about Halo?
I know about Master
Halo
Chief
before.
My brother-in-law is a fan of Halo.
What was Fall of Blood? Stick of 4.
Fall of Camp Blood. I was just looking at my Friday the 13th stuff that I got from Peter.
Ah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to put it on stream. I don't know. Hopefully Peter comes into the chat eventually because I want to show it. So Peter Anthony sent me and Carter some pretty cool stuff. For me, I got this Blu-ray of Friday the 13th, parts 3 and 4, the final cut. So I guess it's a fan production where they edited both movies to make like a seamless transition. It includes deleted scenes and stuff. I've never seen it. I've seen part 3 and 4, but I haven't seen this final cut. So I'm kind of curious, to see what we got here. Looks pretty good. I'm excited. And then I also got a bunch of roseblood magnets for refrigerator and stuff. So big shout out to Peter Anthony for sending that to us. Oh yeah, he also sent me this. It's a little VCR replica for Roseblood. I thought this was pretty cute.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
Yeah, it's really. Yeah. Oh, he also sent me something. He sent me a little blood.
Fall Camp Blood.
Yeah, Fall Camp Blood, but in like a splatter form.
Yeah.
He almost cared to give me Blu-ray editions of The Shining and Watchmen, the director's cut from the Snyderverse. And last but not least, if you haven't seen Roseblood, mute this and walk away for a brief second and come back. If you have, it's basically a still of Tina with the shape in the background emerging. Thank you.
Really cool scene, by the way.
Yeah. This is so fucking cool. Thank you.
Oh yeah, quick side note. So after we did our Terminator stream, I forgot to we were watching a bunch of Terminator skits from Robot Chicken. I forgot to show a few of them. One of them was an Inspector Gadget parody.
Oh yeah, I saw
Terminator.
That.
We'll watch it. We'll watch it after the stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was hilarious.
Oh my god.
And then there was another one with Alexa, Amazon Alexa and Terminator.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh, and where the T-800 survives, but he turns into like a deadbeat dad or something. Not deadbeat, but more like a dick. Like a dick dad.
That one too. Oh yeah, there was also another one where it. You know what? No, I can't say it. I don't talk anymore about Robot Chicken Terminator because we have to play this particular one just so Danner can see it, just to see his reaction.
Sounds about right.
Oh great, it's fucking raining again.
Well, what do you expect? They're in England.
Merry old England, right?
Yep. Rainy old England. If you're not in England, then you're in BC. British Columbia. And on that note, that's why I thought X-Files peaked after the first movie. I didn't like when they started shooting in LA.
Yeah.
The atmosphere just wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, I agree. Well, after Mulder disappeared or was abducted, things it felt more like mainstream TV after that, like 24, CSI. Although, to their credit, though, they got Robert Patrick in there. And
that's true.
So, credit to that. It was good. But you know what? You know where X-Files really dipped in the quality? Was when they brought it back in the 2010s. With that one season where they brought in those new guys. The new duo, one of them being from The Babysitter and then the live action Scooby-Doo movies. The guy that played as Fred. Did you ever see those they were Cartoon Network exclusives for a while of the Scooby-Doo movies? Scooby-Doo: The Mystery Begins and Curse of the Lake Monster.
No.
Probably for the best. They're not really the best of Scooby-Doo movies. But you had the guy that played as... Yes. But, yeah. The guy who played as Fred was in that season of the X-Files. And
Fred Walker?
No.
No.
Not the voice. The actor who played as Fred in those movies.
We're talking about live action that was not those movies with Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, okay.
Right. And, fuck, what was I saying? I lost track. Damn it, I lost track of what I was saying.
Something about the X-Files.
Oh, yeah, right. So, that one season, that one new season where they brought the X-Files back. I really didn't like it. I especially started cringing where in one of the episodes they were chasing down this goofy looking guy that I guess he was an alien or something. and they had a scene where he was nailing Scully.
Yeah, I remember that.
Obviously, you didn't see anything, but still, it was kind of... I mean, she started unbuttoning her shirt, and aside from it being kind of hot, I'm like, what the flipping flup is going on here with Scully? She's not acting like herself at all. I know it was like a... I don't
He
know
was he was lying about what happened between those two.
But it was still just weird to see him like, what is this? This is not the X-Files. This is just some weird parody crap.
Right. I mean, I did laugh at how Mulder just goes, "Stop." That did not happen.
That's pretty much our reaction, you know?
Right.
J-Man says 24 is my favorite show of all time. You know, I can't lie. Me and my dad used to watch 24 a lot when I was younger. I remember Jack Bauer. Kiefer Sutherland. Really good.
You're dead. Move on.
I do like how in this shot here how
no, it's not.
She's out of focus, but you can actually see it has become that old man.
Yeah.
That's actually some fucked up shit.
Yeah, for sure. That's because you're dead.
Yeah, you're dead, dipshit. You're on.
It's a pretty good special effect, though. You gotta.
How the hell should I know? What am I? A fuck? Can you move on? Well, what else is new? Get on with your life. Move on.
Now, here you got to ask yourself: is that Valak, the nun, talking, or is that the actual old man?
Beats me.
It's a good question because I get that they're trying to say, oh, that the old man was just a puppet, right?
Yeah.
Essentially, but what about the other entities? Because all those other entities, like the Crooked Man, it's like, well, that's just Valak. So how do you know? I mean, aside from when you have the little girl speaking in the voice of the old man saying, "Help, it won't let me go."
Yeah.
That sound right there, it sounds like a goddamn cat getting pissed.
Right.
It's kind of sad, though, if you think about it. It's like this old man can't pass on because the demon's being a dick. It's like it's supernatural.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what they could have done, like to really prove that she wasn't bullshitting?
Secretly film it.
Well, that, but no, you literally chain her up, tie her down to the point where she can't move,
and put some duct tape on her mouth. Gag her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that looks like a semi-nice bedroom.
Yeah. It looks more like a dorm room at a college or something.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just complimenting it because I'm a little tired. It's like, that bed looks really nice and comfy.
Right. I'm in my bed, so
Damn. Well, the moment I'm able to connect my computer to my bed and not have to move, but then again, why would I want to do that? That sounds like a really bad idea.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, you do realize that this company in Japan actually made this thing called a gaming bed, where it's basically a bed that has like a TV, a little desk area where you put your snacks and stuff, a little trash can, and basically, speakers and stuff. Cool, huh?
Yeah. Makes me want to go to Japan, but not because of that.
Yeah.
I just want to go to Japan.
Or buy it.
I just want to go to Japan.
Yeah, same. I actually kind of want to go to Japan as well, but I just want to go.
I could do that so easily. All I gotta do is just get in one of our shipping trucks and boom, bye.
But wait a minute. Wait, but won't you freeze to death?
No.
But don't they have? But
he's
when
Canadian. Canadians can't freeze to death, don't you know?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. Wait, you work in a butcher shop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in a butcher. So you decide to go in a truck full of meat, and that's probably air conditioned or cooled, and you're going abroad without having to use a passport. You know that's called border jumping, right? Or illegal crossing, though.
Well, you want to know the difference? The difference is Danner, unlike you, Carter, is not Canadian or Mexican. Sorry.
But basically, that's called that's like, what is it called? Stowing away. That's stowaway.
Yeah, well, he's Canadian, so we'll give him a pass.
So what are you gonna do? You're just gonna like, where are you gonna go? Like, where are you gonna use the bat? How are you gonna relieve yourself? What are you gonna eat? Huh?
It's easy. It's easy. You have a near unlimited supply of food.
Dude, you're in a shipping container with raw meat. Do you want to fucking shit tapeworms?
Well, considering that he probably has a lot of experience with alcohol, the tapeworms would die, and it would be beneficial for him.
Right. Hey, what the?
Oh, hey, look. I'm upside down. Hey, this is not the same area that I was... Why am I... Wait, oh, is that in the... No, wait.
Living room.
Oh, there it is. Okay. There in the living room. Hey, look, it's a Christmas tree. Does that make this a Christmas movie?
Fuck no.
I think not.
No fucking thank you.
No.
You want to know why? Because it doesn't have the spirit of Christmas like Die Hard and Batman Returns.
Uh-huh.
Damn straight. Or hell, even Lethal Weapon.
Uh-huh.
You know, if I saw that, if I woke up and I was like hanging from my ceiling, just like stuck on there, I would start swearing like a sailor. It's like, if I see an old man, I'm like, hey, get your old ass over here so I could take a piss on you for sticking me up in the wall, you asshole.
Like, hey, I'm not fucking David Bowie. Get me fucking down.
Like, I wouldn't be calm about it. I'd be very angry. Like, really? Out of all... Okay, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Dude, how the hell is it? This is what I mean. What exactly can these entities do as far as their abilities are concerned? And what's the limits? Because you're literally teleporting her through the freaking house. Or making her go through damn walls. She isn't...
Ugh. Oh, look. They're turning the crucifix into a sword.
Yeah.
See, they're all made to look like swords, right? That's what it means.
I like how when you have like a lot of what is it? Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Give me a moment. I'll backtrack. J-Man, thank you for hanging around so long. I know we try to make this as entertaining as possible, but we appreciate you hanging out with us, man. And we'll see you next time, whenever we see you.
Actually, also, Danner, you know the symbolism between the upside down crosses. It's actually a Christian symbol known as the Cross of Saint Peter. Known as the Petrine cross, is an inverted Latin cross traditionally used as a Christian symbol, but in recent times also used as an anti-Christian satanic symbol.
You know, Carter, I swear to God that I thought you just said inbreaded. I thought you said inbred.
What, like, which part? Where did I say it? Recent times or anti-Christian?
No, it where you said embedded, I think it was.
Yeah.
It sounded like you said inbred.
By the way, I totally knew that.
Yeah.
What?
It's common knowledge, the symbolism of a crucifix.
Yeah, it's associated with the martyrdom of Peter the Apostle.
Yeah, so, that's what I was going to say. I find it hilarious how you have a lot of like Satanists or even just like mainstream Hollywood that tries to do the whole inverted cross thing. I laugh at it because they're trying so hard to piss off Christians, and I don't know what's more ridiculous: the fact that the Christians respond to it in the way that they do, or that these people are doing it in the first place. Like, sure, you can have disagreements about somebody's religion. It's just to actively go out and insult people for believing the way they do. I find it to be kind of meaningless. Like, you have nothing better to do than mock somebody's religion. Like, it's one thing. It's one thing to have disagreements about somebody's religion, but to actively pursue people that are religious and insult them just to like piss them off, I don't know. It just seems kind of meaningless to me. I don't know. It's kind of stupid. And
I'll tell you what's really stupid. Spring sprungs, and I've got a cold.
Lemon, honey, garlic, down garlic cloves. I'm serious. Eat raw garlic cloves. It's gonna burn like hell, but do it.
Ugh.
You ask my dad, he'll tell you the same thing. Raw garlic cloves. Raw, uncooked garlic. And hey, look at it this way. You'll be helping to fight your cold, and you're going to keep the vampires away.
Just do the old Jack Sparrow thing on them.
Oh. I would hate... Yeah, but what if I end up smelling my own breath?
Well, that's the neat part. Because you have a cold, you can't smell anything.
Oh, I could still smell even when I got a cold.
Damn, you poor bastard.
Right. But hey, it was 52 degrees here today.
My dad, Chemo Nation says, raw onion with the raw garlic.
Oh, God.
Crushed garlic, wait 15 minutes, so the alloy... Might have to finish that sentence. So the alloy can release. Whenever you crush garlic...
Hey, Elvis!
What? Elvis? Oh.
Blue Hawaii.
Elvis.
Oh my God, it's a record player. You know, I find it funny. Record players are actually making a comeback.
We got one.
Yep. Plus, speaking of records,
that's what it's called. Allison. Allison can be released when you crush the garlic.
The Evil Dead vinyl.
I got that too. I just haven't opened it yet because I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep the plastic on it.
You know, Claire, I'm surprised you don't have your Christmas mittens on.
You know what? Fuck you. You know what? For that, I just for that. And just
I felt that.
Yeah, okay. And just so y'all know, these aren't fucking Christmas mittens. These are fucking work gloves. These came with my fucking old gaming chair when I had to assemble it, so I don't get fucking grease on my damn fingers. Missed that damn chair. Now I gotta get a new one. Fucking hell.
Christmas mittens.
They're not fucking Christmas mittens. These are fucking silk gloves. Wait, they're not silk.
Those look like polyester to me.
Polyester. So, not to mention, the reason why I have these are basically what?
Pungent, oily liquid with antibacterial properties present in garlic.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, but also, basically, these gloves, or why you call them Christmas gloves, it's like a big old slap in the face because these...
I didn't say Christmas gloves. I said Christmas mittens.
Mittens, gloves. These aren't mittens. These are gloves. Wait,
I don't know why. It's just every time...
You know, never mind. Why you gotta fucking break my fucking balls, dude?
I'm not breaking your balls. I'm just having a little fun at your expense.
Yeah, but to be honest, though,
you
call them Christmas gloves. I call them handling gloves.
Handling gloves. I see.
Yeah, because you know how like a museum curator handles certain artifacts, and how like forensic scientists handle evidence as well.
Mittens.
They're not fucking Christmas mittens, dipshit. They're fucking gloves.
Yeah, everybody now.
And I knew I found the other one somewhere. God damn it.
I actually like this scene where he's singing, because it reminds me of the first film where they're all having a good time.
Yeah.
Patrick Wilson does a really good job here, the singing and the guitar.
Yeah, like the amazing version of his Elvis impression. Fantastic.
Oh, thank you very much.
They're dynamic. Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson as the Warrens. That it's really the only reason to watch these movies. I just feel like the third movie kind of botches it. Then again, the third movie botches a lot of things.
Oh dear. It sure does.
So small and light.
It's so small and light. Was that supposed to be a joke?
Well, it's because of their technology they were using of camera equipment, their audiovisual equipment.
Shit, you should give them a 2023 cell phone in 1970, whenever this takes place.
77. Like, holy shit, this is so small, and it also works as a telephone. Yep.
Oh my god.
Like, imagine the ramifications of altering history by just dropping a cell phone in the 1970s.
Just like it. No. That reminded me of the post-credit scene of Night at the Museum 2.
Never seen it.
You never
Probably
seen it?
Probably for the best.
Well, it's because spoiler alert, in the movie when David or Larry and Amelia Earhart are being chased by the bad guys, they somehow they go into the paintings of historical events in the Smithsonian, and they actually end up in Times Square on V-Day. You know the infamous kiss on Times Square, with the sailor and the chick?
Yeah, and I also remember that you had a lot of people trying to recreate it.
Yeah.
Including, I won't go into it, but it was cringy. It was cringy when they try to do it one way. It's like, no.
Now, to be honest, though, the one thing I really like about the Warrens, though, not only are they helping them with their paranormal problems, they're also helping them with their with
bloody hell, right?
Yeah, they also help out with their physical problems around the house, though.
Well, that's just the kind of guy that Patrick Wilson is.
Yeah.
And Vera Farmiga is there for emotional support and the motherly attention that many desire. Maybe. Also, maybe not everybody, but I'll put it to you this way: Vera Farmiga plays a better mom in the Conjuring movies than she did in Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Yeah, or an orphan,
or Bates Motel.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
That's another thing. So in Psych, the TV show, they do a series of episodes that are like Psycho in a way. Well, it's the story focus in one of the episodes. They focus on Hitchcock movies. It was really cool.
Oh, you got a busted pipe.
We'll have to watch Psych sometime. It's a fun show. You'll get some good kicks out of it.
Here's your problem. You got a busted water main.
Well, I'll be able to fix it in a couple of weeks. That is if I order the part today, which I won't.
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem. Here's the problem with the well. It's dry.
That'll be the day, won't it, Disney?
Oh, yeah. They won't have. You know what they're gonna do though? They'll start remaking movies that they made like 10 years ago,
right?
And say, "Oh, we're rebooting the franchise." It's like what? Like when they brought back The Incredibles. The Incredibles 2. I hated The Incredibles 2. The first Incredibles I really liked.
Yeah.
But then the sequel, it just
no.
Yeah. I barely remember the second one.
It's it's dog shit. That's
okay. To be honest, why am I getting It Part 1 vibes from this shit?
Because it's a leaky base. It's a leaky basement. But I was thinking of The Simpsons. I just referenced it just a minute ago.
I'm sorry, I didn't watch The Simpsons. I was more of a Family Guy.
Oh, I get it. Nah, I mean, I like both, but I always gravitate more towards The Simpsons.
Is that supposed to be the old man? Because it looked like something completely different.
Yeah.
Looks like a Dementor.
No, it looked like the Nun almost, or something.
Yeah.
How about one of those generic horror movie monster villains, like the Bye-Bye Man?
Oh, God! Why did you bring that up?
Okay. Also, another thing. What the fuck? They don't. What does anyone have a bilge pump lying around?
Well, this isn't cricket, Carter.
What? Careful!
I like how she said it so casually, though.
Hey,
like,
Ed, there's someone behind you.
There's something behind you. Instead of Ed, there's something behind you. I don't know.
Well,
oh shit!
Well, you know, to the movie's credit, he doesn't do the slow turnaround that people only do in bad horror movies.
True.
Peggy!
Like
fair.
going.
Who?
Because they think making it go as slow as possible is how you build suspense.
Oh, he's.
The only question is, what's more ridiculous? The fact that the characters slowly turn their heads, or the fact that the monster standing behind them doesn't immediately attack them as they're turning?
Yeah.
Again, drawing it out is how you build suspense when you're a bad filmmaker.
It's like, well, with Jaws,
they
had to build out the suspense because the damn shark would malfunction. They didn't have a choice.
The shark is not working.
It was a happy accident.
Right? All turned out for the best.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Ew.
I think those are his dentures.
Wreck. How the hell does that even work, though? How is it that the damn demon ghost thing actually drops physical items? It's not like a. Okay, that is pretty gross. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Christmas. Mommy, where are the biscuits? Shut the hell up about the biscuits.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Dude, okay. Why does she look like Cheryl a bit?
Oh God, she does. What the fuck?
Cheryl who?
From Evil Dead.
Yeah,
Ash's sister in the first movie. She's got the damn sweater and the bob cut.
Maybe it's a reference. Maybe it's a callback.
That could?
It makes sense because she does get possessed by a deadite in the movie. She gets killed. Face. Yeah, but the kid doesn't get killed in this movie. Come on, Carter. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be.
No, I'm talking about in the movie. I'm talking about in the first Evil Dead, not this one.
Oh, hey, why is it? I just realized something. Why does the older sister, the longer hair, she looks like the girl from Ghost Ship, the little girl,
Emily Browning,
doesn't she? Maybe it's just me. She looks like with the hairstyle and the face.
Yeah, she kind of does.
You heard what Mr. Warren said. We got to stand up to our bullies.
This is our house, and we have to defend it. That is not your slogan, bitch.
Oh my God!
And would you look at that?
Johnny. What the hell is his name? Johnny.
Okay, that's fucking disturbing.
No.
Well, it's clearly the ending to Halloween Ends. Remember? I hated it. She got fucking teleported. That's what happened.
Yeesh.
That's so
Whoa.
Yeah, how do you explain that? Damn! Do you realize how strong that kid has to be to throw a chair and have it break like that?
Right.
Like, okay, the woman skeptic, she pisses me off because it's like, okay, yeah, you see that she's throwing things around, but think about the weight of the damn tables, right?
Damn.
And the chairs. How can, a 10, 12-year-old girl, how is she throwing all that shit around? It doesn't make any sense.
But I really don't even like the inclusion of that character at all. Mainly because she doesn't really add anything other than just be another source of conflict, even though it doesn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, because in the end,
they were right.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, they look at that. They bend a spoon. What a random thing to do, though. It's like, why would you bend? You're throwing furniture around, but yet you have time to bend a spoon? What the fuck?
Also, dude,
picture that.
Also, that thing, like, look at the fuck this guy's doing. Look what he's using, though. What is that, like a microphone or something? Like something out of fucking Ghostbusters.
Well, Carter, this is the 1970s. They don't have high-tech microphones like we do today.
Okay.
But just think about that. Just picture that. Ghost just throwing shit around, just brah, brah. The stuff
and then just drops it on the floor.
Just wow. Ugh.
Look how she's mangled, too. It doesn't make any sense.
Right?
Swallow your soul. Swallow your soul.
Look how she's fucking mangled. Why isn't anybody taking pictures? You want to explain how she got into that tight-ass corner?
Man, that was a nightmare.
This part of the movie is kind of a nightmare. Not for the reasons you might think either. It's just the character, not only is the actress, she looks kind of annoying, I'm not going to lie, but she even plays an annoying character that doesn't serve any purpose, any good enough purpose to include her. Like, no. Yeah, she's a source of conflict, but she's just... If you took her out of the movie, not much would change necessarily.
No. It just feels like padded out a bit longer.
Like, you know what? The skeptic. You remember in the first movie, you had the cop who would be the skeptic,
yeah.
but he served a comedic purpose, and he served a scary purpose too, because he experiences the shit firsthand. He gets part of his face bit, right. Then he almost gets shot.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Look at that.
A fucking draft did that to him.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, look at that. She's throwing the plates and shit. Yeah, okay. But you ever think that she was possessed, right? Isn't that what fucking happened? Explain that, though! How can she flip the damn table like that? Is evidence right there. She is not strong enough to flip a table that...
She is possessed by a demon dipshit. Look at
that. Here it comes.
How do you explain that shit? That's impossible. You know what? That bitch needs to get punched. Lorraine, punch this bitch. Are you psychic, Lorraine? Because right now this bitch is about to get her fucking nose broke.
Here's the thing: you have several witnesses that are watching the footage, and not one person said to themselves or exclaimed to the group, "Hey, how is it that a 10-year-old girl was able to flip a goddamn table across the room?"
Right.
Especially when it's probably heavier than her. No, she's right, though. Even the cops saw the weird shit.
Yeah, you saw a chair. You saw a chair literally just like...
Not you.
I know. I hope that skeptic is psychic because I want to fucking deck her.
Too bad she doesn't get her comeuppance though. That would have been kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been satisfying as hell.
It's like Valak just shows up as she's driving. It's like, oh well, you're a believer now, aren't you? But it's too fucking late.
Yeah, it just shows up in her rear view mirror. Boo, and off a cliff she goes.
Or into an electric post.
Or just teleports her and she crashes right in the Big Ben.
Oh God.
Well, might as well make some use out of fucking London landmarks. I mean, if The Last of Us wants to show our bridge to look all destroyed, well then, why not destroy Big Ben in a fucking ghost movie?
Yeah.
Wait, this is a strong ass spoon. There's no way in hell that meek little girl could have bent that spoon as if it was fucking nothing.
Forget the damn spoon. She flipped the fucking table. That's twice her size.
Yeah. Like what? Like
how the hell does that skeptic sit there and say, "Oh yeah, that's totally logical or logistical"? Is that even a fucking? I'm sorry. The point is
logistics.
The point is she flipped the table that's bigger than her, and she did not struggle. Kimba Nation says, "Nighty night, Dark Aether Files creatures. Always remember the creature. Time for horror dreams. Good night." Good night. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out.
Bye-bye. Biden's in Canada.
And here comes the rain again.
Wait, what?
Biden is in Canada right now.
What?
God.
For what?
For what?
I don't know. Circus with the clown.
With okay, damn it! Dude. Okay, you know if there was one person I would like to bring back from the dead or from a certain point in time, Lee Harvey Oswald.
Why?
Get that motherfucker. Hey,
you can literally have anybody else do that. Why him?
He didn't do it.
Yeah. We all know it was a smoking man in the drainage.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually...
Sorry, what was that?
I muted my mic when I said it.
I see. Rita. The X. X marks the spot.
I don't think Carter's paying attention.
I don't get what were you saying?
Who shot Kennedy?
Well, it's obvious. It was the furry naughty.
The giraffes. Trudeau.
What the?
I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
This isn't charades. It's exactly charades. But Accumulation says Biden in Canada and Trump comes to Waco, Texas on Saturday. Lee Harvey Oswald didn't do it. It was in the sewer.
Pennywise.
CIA.
The CIA.
Or the Illuminati, controlled by the CIA.
Or it really was a smoking man.
Or some variation of that man. Multiple shooters on Kennedy. Many people wanted him dead. Yes, that is true.
What? I mean, really, Carter, you could have went with John Wilkes Booth.
Oh God, damn it!
Or better yet, Richard Nixon.
I am not a crook.
But I'm not dead yet.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to
She's
Canada.
She's spazzing out.
She's spazzing out. Well, I'm going to Canada. See you guys. Okay, just need to set up this breakdown rifle, just like the Day of the Jackal. There's fucking Biden, Sleepy Joe. Say goodnight, pedophile. Oh, and Trudeau as well. Oh, might as well get a 2-for-1 special. Breaking news. President Biden of the United States and the President of Canada, John Trudeau, have been assassinated by an unknown suspect.
We don't have a president.
Prime Minister Trudeau was assassinated.
And his name's not John.
That's seems like such a random name. Oh yeah, John Trudeau. Okay.
Yeah.
If anything, it would be Jean.
Breaking news: President Biden and Governor Trudeau assassinated.
I'm sorry. Wait,
hang on.
You said what?
There's
Governor?
Biden right there.
You said governor? Why the hell would you say governor?
I meant to say prime minister. I meant to say that, but I had word vomit.
Biden's right there on the TV.
We've lost 2 viewers. Thank you, Carter. They heard Carter say that shit like, I'm getting out of here.
Reporting live from Black TV. White folks are dead. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Now you see, Bill Wilkins is Joe Biden and Valak is Kamala Harris.
That's a good fit.
No shit.
Get Vic. Wouldn't Vic already be gone? Never mind. Whatever.
Who the fuck's Vic?
The chubby guy. The chubby Brit.
Which one?
Shit. You got me there.
The old guy?
No, the kid screaming. Nope, never mind. Unlimited power! Isn't that hilarious? Look at you. You're like a little Emperor Palpatine.
Right.
Tell me, are you the Senate? I have the power to tickle the one you love.
Oh my God. Oh, that's Vic.
Why don't you just call it demon instead of inhuman spirit? Just unleash the D word.
Yeah, and you can suck my D word.
Why does it have to be until your death? Why couldn't it be forever? Right? Oh, that's right.
Demon.
Too late.
You're never. Don't you think it's funny? They always talk about how they gotta conduct an exorcism and get the church involved, but they never managed to do that in these movies so far.
That's true.
We gotta get her to the church. You're not getting her to the church.
That doesn't even happen in the third film. Consider that the first exorcism of the movie is so shit.
Oh God.
It's so bad. What the hell happened with The Conjuring 3 and why wasn't James Wan directing?
I have no idea. Who directed that one?
I think it was the guy that did The Nun.
Oh, that's
And if that is the case, then that explains so much.
Right.
But you know, the mere fact that he didn't direct it, The Conjuring 3 anyway is just like a really big indicator of things.
Right.
And it sucks though, because that was the one thing going for this franchise. It's like, okay, we can get past these shitty spin-off movies, but the Conjuring movies, those are always guaranteed to be a smash hit, you know? But then Conjuring 3 comes along and says, nope, we're going to break that monotonous bullshit right out the gate.
Right.
Give us a CGI bullshit fest of wind effects and kid and weird freaking exorcist crab walk.
Ugh.
and the shark still looks fake.
Right.
Hey, you know what? This is like a call back to The Shining, because the chubby guy is wearing a checkered pattern red and black like jacket, similar to good old Jack Nicholson, and then he's got an axe trying to break down a door.
Ooh.
You know, I like this. I like this interaction though.
Right.
I know. If she said "I love," it would have been funny if she said "I love you."
The future is not set.
No fate for what we make
Nope.
for ourselves.
See, they're acting right there. That's literally one of the biggest strengths about these movies with them is that interaction.
Right. It's damn perfect, if you ask me.
I agree. I mean, honestly, you can feel the emotion, and the music really helps, and it also helps that they actually have really good chemistry.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's another thing. Because I don't think these events, supposedly real, happened quite like this.
No, it's a Hollywood production, but
yeah. So giving it that emotional weight does get you more invested.
It does.
Work shed.
Because
I had to say that.
Let's be honest here. If they went off what actually happened, it'd be a pretty boring set of movies because not much would be happening.
That's why you'd have to watch those fucking Discovery Channel ones.
The Ghost Adventures crew, where they have to like basically conjure up, wink, wink, certain things to happen. Like here's the way I've heard it said that for like the Ghost Adventures or the Ghost, the other one, Ghost Hunters, whatever, that sometimes they actually do get some weird stuff that happens. It's just a lot of the time they conjure up some bullshit just to give thrills for the episodes, because whatever is happening is not as intense as some movies might show it off to be, you know. Carter, looks like you're constipated there. You okay over there?
No, I was sorry.
Just like you're doing this.
Sorry, I was deep in a thought. Sorry.
You were very deep in the
Shut
camera.
up. Shut up. Oh, that really fucking sucks. Getting a face full of steam in your face. Ouch.
Or even that mark on his forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he got scolded.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
another thing. I'm sorry. One of the other things I don't like about The Conjuring 3 is that they decide to get Ed to have like a heart attack or a stroke.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I don't know, it kind of bothered me because now the next time they make a Conjuring movie, they're going to have to use that again. And when they used it in The Conjuring 3, it was bullshit anyway.
Right.
This is supposed to be fictional, right? You don't have to be accurate on everything because you're not accurate on everything anyway. So why would you have to go, oh, well, guess what? He had a stroke. It's like, okay, well, you're going to have to remember that for the future sequels, because if you don't utilize it again, then you're going to have to ask, well, why is the demon taking advantage of it this time, right?
Right.
When
what
it doesn't,
hell?
It's almost like a Last Jedi thing where you introduce these things into the story, and then you ask, okay, well, if it happened before, why isn't it happening again?
Right.
And then Rise of Skywalker says, oh, it was a 1 in a million shot. Bull fucking shit. Somehow Palpatine returned.
Dude, seriously, like hit him like a man, you bitch. I'll break the front door down.
He's fat, okay?
Dude.
And he's using a pretty small axe. If I'm being
it was pretty big though. It looked not
like Jack Torrance. Jack Torrance had not only did he have more room to work with because he was in a big ass hallway, but he had a bigger axe on top of that.
That's right.
He had more force put behind it.
That's true.
Why would the demon tell her its name?
And he's in better shape. I don't know, because she read the script.
Now think about that. If the demon, if knowing the demon's name gives you power over it, why in God's name would the demon want to give you its name? It's so stupid. It doesn't make sense.
The plot demanded it.
Well, the plot can suck my. It can go to the bathroom and do whatever it wants to do there.
Valak.
What an interesting name.
I prefer Malik.
I like Maul.
Yeah.
Or Plagueis.
Plagueis the Wise.
Would
you look? Oh, great.
Final
Final Destination right there.
Yeah, well, I don't like this movie, so fuck off.
And I said Revan.
You know what? I feel like if this was a Final Destination movie, then the moment Lorraine starts running through down towards the basement, she'll just slip and fall and break her neck. That's how I see. That's how I see Final Destination. Like you step on a Lego, and then suddenly
a Rube Goldberg of freak accidents occur.
Yeah, you step on a Lego, and all of a sudden the ceiling falls on you. Like, what the fuck is this? That's why I can't get through some of the Final Destination movies, because that's exactly how it happens. It's like some random bullshit occurs. It's like, oh, well, sorry, I step on a crack, and then a fucking crane 20 miles away decides to slingshot a freaking, what is it? One of the balls?
The
wrecking balls?
Yeah.
What? A freaking crane chucks a wrecking ball like 20 miles towards you, all because you stepped on one crack. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Or simply, I stubbed my toe and I got hit by a car.
Yeah, there you go. That's so stupid.
Isn't it?
Chris says you're absolutely right. It makes zero sense for the demon itself to give Lorraine the name. Yeah, that's one thing I can never understand. Like, it even came that way with Bathsheba. But the difference is that when Ed shouted Bathsheba, it's not like it suddenly gave power over her, right? He didn't get power over her. It's just she revealed herself, but it was a combination of positive thinking and words along with Lorraine using the Force. But what's the excuse with Valak here? It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to give you the one thing that could defeat me. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Well, I got to have a weakness, and the plot demanded it. So here you go.
Here's a giant sharp tree stump. Now give it a few jerks.
Okay, considering how she was just going to walk out, you have any idea where that stake would have went?
Jesus.
God.
Chris says, wind and water are the two most dangerous things on the planet according to the Final Destination franchise. Well, then I think we're shit out of luck because that's practically everywhere.
Right. I mean, I thought with Final Destination it would be something like flying, heavy traffic, roller coasters, a fucking racetrack. Now
look at this fucker.
I do get irritated by those movies, but sometimes it gets so ridiculous.
Look at that smile. Are you trying to be the Emperor?
I think so.
What do you mean your name gives me dominion over you? That is a huge fucking flaw in that logic.
That's worse than showing Freddy his own reflection.
Oh God, I look ugly in the mirror. I'm gonna go cry in a corner. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Well,
hey, you know,
it led to something cool.
Think about it. Isn't Freddy considered a demon too?
Yeah.
So that means if you keep calling him by his name, then you have power over him.
Oh my god. No.
Or you could go with the Family Guy logic. If you poop in your dreams, you poop for real. I'm sorry, guys. If I'm ruining like Final Destination and Demons for you, I apologize. Mm-hmm. It's just when I watch things like Constantine, and you have these demons that are like, "Oh, you don't know my name, but I don't give a shit. I can rip you apart limb from limb." It's like, then I see demons like this. It's like, okay. In all fairness, Constantine is DC Comics, and obviously they're superhero stuff, so. You know, it's much more theatrical and amped up, but the Conjuring is supposed to be more grounded. It's just the whole demons knowing the name of the demon just seems like a really big flaw. It makes no sense.
Okay, well, and also, Caleb, to correct you on the thing when Ed called Bathsheba, you have to remember, I think they did a little investigating of the house and learned...
Yeah, but remember, here's my point, though. They called out her name, but it's not like that gave them power over her. That's my point. That's the difference between Bathsheba and Valak. Other than the fact that Bathsheba wasn't a demon, she was just a really evil person.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, but she was a witch and declared her love to the devil.
Yeah, but that doesn't make you a demon, though, because remember, the demon is supposed to be. No, remember, according to The Conjuring. A demon is a spirit that never walked the earth in human form. Bathsheba was human, remember?
You're right. Or maybe that would make her like a server of the devil.
That doesn't make you a demon, though.
True.
That's my point. And Bathsheba wasn't a demon, so knowing her name never gave them power over her because she wasn't a demon. So according to their logic, it wouldn't work anyway. It just so happened that Lorraine was using the Force. Which is why the light was above the one woman's head. I forget her name in the movie. The mother in The Conjuring, the first one. That's my point.
Yeah. You know what would have been really cool about this part right there? I don't know what day it is. I'm not sure if it's the 22nd or the 23rd or whatever. Have the Warrens bring that family.
Chris and I was like, you what?
Actually, have the Warrens invite that family over to their house in America for Christmas.
No.
Why not?
I like how Darren's just like, no.
It would take too fucking long.
Yeah, that's
like
right.
the only travel you do for the holidays is driving.
Well,
and they're not going to drive across the pond.
Why?
It's one thing. It's one thing they can't even do it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my question though. So apparently, well, not apparently, they've already announced it that the nun is going to be coming back.
Boo.
The question is how, and for what reason?
That's a real question. Why?
Chris is like, they got a demon museum in their house. Haven't they been through enough? That's true. Wait, in 2003, she passed away. Who passed away? I'm sorry.
The mother.
The mother.
Oh, in the exact same spot where Bill Wilkins died.
Ugh. JFK International Airport.
Well, that's kind of scary.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep.
This fucking room.
They got a bike horn?
Well, that sucks.
Oh, that thing's haunted. Don't play with that.
Oh, look, there's fucking Annabelle. Oh, hi. At least I'm in this franchise as well.
Yeah, it's not like we didn't fucking know that. Whatever.
What? Her head looks so misshaped now.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Do they not just use the same fucking prop every time?
I agree, Chris. That is really eerie. The
Which
coincidences.
The chair?
I think that's what he was talking about. That the mother died in the same spot that Bill did.
Yeah, that is creepy.
My only question is, why the hell would you stay in that house? Like, okay, full disclosure, if you can't afford to move anywhere else, sure. With that said, if you're able to move out, if you have the means of doing so, why in God's name would you want to stay in a haunted house? For more exploitation, maybe? Getting some nice interviews?
Right.
Yeah.
It's like cursed object. It's like if you don't have them in a museum far from your house, why would you want to keep it there?
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
I don't know.
Also, another thing, she died in the same.
Yeah, I would have gotten rid of that chair immediately. Well, considering how it looks, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I like old things. I like some antiques. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. It's just for certain things, no. Oh, here's the actual interview. Okay. Let's hear what they have.
The Hodgsons.
The whole thing was that they were faking it, though. That the daughters were.
Right.
Chris says, even if you're unable to move, which is likely considering that they didn't seem to have much money, couldn't even afford cookies, but at least get rid of that stuff. Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Sell the shit so that the kid can finally get his damn biscuits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Or better, like, did he die? Like, did she die in the same chair?
Is that the actual chair?
Yeah.
Wait, that was the actual chair she died in, and the other guy died in.
Hold on. I'm trying to listen to the voice. Wow, the mom doesn't look anything like the actress.
No.
Hey, look, it's Morris. Oh, that's the skeptic? Jeez. And they're still playing the creepy music, too.
Yeah.
Oh, also, that's the actual movie. What the fuck?
Yeah. Also,
creepy.
So the thing I was going to say, like, I wonder if that chair, I wonder if that was the same chair she actually died in along with Bill.
Probably, because, maybe.
To be honest, though, like, just how cool would it be if Zach Bagans actually had that chair as well in his museum?
Interesting. You know what, though? Now that I think about it, Conjuring 2 would have been so much better in the Amityville house with Valak.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yep. Oh, hold on.
Oh my God in heaven! That is the Conjuring 2.
Yep.
Despite all my nagging, I do enjoy this movie. I'm just trying to be theatrical and hilarious because if you think about it, watch-alongs are only fun if the people hosting the watch-alongs make it fun.
Yeah.
And if we're just sitting here with a blank expression on our faces, oh, you remember that one part in the movie where I pissed my pants because nothing happened?
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll be right back, guys. Got to use the restroom.
Sure. We will keep the audience entertained while you're away. Yeah,
please stand by.
Okay. Oh, by the way, you have a creepy chair, too.
No, it's a dining chair, dipshit.
Looks creepy, though.
Still looks creepy. And lay off the insults.
Makes me want to piss my pants. Not actually, but if I did, it'd be because of that chair. Chris says, I like The Conjuring 2 overall, but I would have loved to see the full movie be Amityville. The opening was great, and it was the big setup at the end of the last movie. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That, I wonder, well, no, they can't do it, can they? Because they have The Conjuring 3 set in the future following, chronological time, I guess.
Yeah.
Missed opportunities. I hate that shit because you had a really, okay. I remember seeing the original Amityville horror. That was pretty freaky. I saw the one with Ryan Reynolds, which was pretty.
I know Chris likes that one.
It's been a while, but here's the thing. I watched the Amityville horror with Ryan Reynolds after I watched Deadpool. So you can understand my perspective. I see Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool and pretty much no one else. I'm just expecting a dick joke in the movie.
What about Van Wilder?
No.
Have you not seen? You haven't seen Van Wilder?
Have you seen Harold and Kumar?
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen those.
Yeah, he was a gay doctor.
Oh, he was? Oh, wait, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris asked, "Will you guys be covering Insidious leading up to the new one?" We could. So here's the thing. I haven't watched the first Insidious all the way through. I've only seen parts, and I've never seen Insidious 2. So that could be something. Chris, if you are a fan of the Insidious movies, you could join us for watch-alongs if you'd like to. The more the merrier.
Hell yeah.
It's fun getting these watch-alongs, especially when they're first-time watches. So I've been on J-Man's channel. I've been on Bacon's channel where I've done a few first-time watches. Always have a good time with those. Like watching American Psycho for the first time, watching Total Recall for the first time. Those are some pretty fun watch-alongs. So yeah, I mean, we could definitely do Insidious. When is the new one coming out anyway? I don't know.
I forgot about that actually.
Chris says, I like Insidious more than The Conjuring, honestly. I can see why. I mean, I know that the first one is pretty popular. I mean, I've heard so many people talk about the Insidious movies. Funny enough, though, I always get Insidious mixed up with Sinister sometimes. Like, it's just the names.
Yeah.
It has the S.
Yeah.
Chris says, I do like the remake, and Ryan is Deadpool. Van Wilder was a great 2000s comedy.
Yes.
I just interviewed one of the actors who was in the first 2 Insidious movies for our Saw podcast, since he's also in Saw 3 as well. Nice. I was watching some of the Saw movies that I haven't finished 3 yet. That's one of the Saw movies. I mean, I haven't. So I've seen the first 2 Saws. I've seen part of Saw 3. And then I've seen Jigsaw. And that's pretty much it. And then he says July 7th. So we still have some time. We can definitely set up some watch-alongs for those movies for Insidious. Be pretty fun.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Well, that
don't tell me you're catching it.
Yeah, I know. My nose is kind of running a little bit too. To be fair, though, we've been having a lot of funny weather lately. But anyway, that was The Conjuring 2. Carter, how are you liking this so far? You're muted?
I am so sorry, I forgot about that. So, yeah, that was The Conjuring, ladies and gentlemen. Conjuring 2, actually. 7 down and 1 more to go to finish off this damn franchise until The Nun 2 shows up.
And unfortunately, the last good Conjuring movie in this franchise.
Yes.
Last good movie in general.
So,
yeah, that's true.
That's 7 down and 1 more to go to end this damn franchise.
Hey, but it's been fun, though.
It's been a good run, though. And also, shout out to Carl Curtis Flett for recommending this franchise to me. And so, before we discuss anything, so what's coming up in our Twisted Minds?
I don't know yet. It might, if Danner's up to it, maybe Danner's Dumpster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Well, if that's what we're going to do next week, I guess I should tell you what it is. Captain America.
Which one?
1990.
The one that isn't good.
Oh.
The ones that aren't good. The one that I never heard of until this bastard decided to tell me about it.
Captain America 1990. Or as I call it, Craptain America.
But
Craptain America.
So
bad.
Yeah. So any other reviews or war on pop culture coming up, Kyle? Spooky Clutter?
Oh, my name's Spooky Clutter now. I forgot my own name. Who knows? Well, yeah, eventually war on pop culture will come back. But I am working on a Terminator Dark Fate review series. That should be coming up. The first episode and the series should be coming up fairly soon, maybe in about a week. I'd say be a safe bet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Unless we have some random collab that might come up. I mean, I've been talking with J-Man. We might have something. I don't know. Who knows? I'm always up for collabs, by the way. We love crossing over with our friends in the ether, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we have the Scary Movie to do with Chris. That I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. I've watched Scary Movie once, and from what I remember, I love the ending because Doofy reveals himself to be a fucking genius the whole time instead of a fucking retard.
Mm-hmm.
I remember laughing my ass off. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this movie? But yeah, yeah.
So that's Special Agent Carter Saus's Magic Projector. Join us next time when we finally wrap it up with The Conjuring 3, the worst of the film, The Devil Made Me Do It, which came out during a time when coronavirus was a thing.
It also came out when movies were
streaming.
Shit-ish. No, the joke was The Conjuring 3. The devil didn't make me do it. It was Warner Brothers producers. But what's the difference?
Yeah. And then after that, we will finally be done with this beloved with this franchise. And then we will move on.
Beloved.
Scratch that franchise. And then after that, we will move on to the Scary Movie Trilogy. Yes, the Scary Movie Trilogy. I'm not including 4 and 5. Those two, like the Wayans brothers, did not work on those two. So if it wasn't done by those two, by the Wayans brothers, it's a no-go.
That's fair. That's fair. The devil is making you watch this movie. Good luck to you.
God fucking damn it. I had a feeling.
You're not the devil. You're practice.
And
sorry, I had to say it.
Yeah, and before we go, major shout out to our other investigators, Mother Mulder and Kyle Curtis Flett of the Dark Aether Files Patreon. Sorry, I was eating something. If you want to see more of our content or whatever bullshit goes on, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and if you want to subscribe for more awesome content, join our Patreon. We won't let you down. Thank you all for stopping by. And
wait, hold on. I want to. What?
What the hell are y'all doing here? Go home. Seriously. Go. Shoot. Go home. Go home.
Are you trying to make a Ferris Bueller joke when the credits haven't even rolled yet? You do really?
Yep.
You motherfucker.
Thank you all for stopping by.
No, I'm not done yet. God damn it. We haven't thanked everyone. We haven't thanked J-Man. We haven't thanked Kyle for being in the chat. We haven't thanked Chris for being in the chat. He's been sticking with us. Thank you very much for sticking with us. I know these watch-alongs can sometimes be a pain if it's not entertaining enough, which is why I try to be as artistic and over the top as possible just to get a few laughs and yucks. But yeah, but thank you guys for hanging out. That's one of the things I do enjoy about these watch-alongs is being able to hang out with people. It's like we're hanging out in person, but we're not in person.
Yeah, or in a bar.
We can always change that, though. Right. But yeah, so thank you to everyone that stopped by in the chat tonight. If you're watching this after the fact or during the live stream as of right now. All right, Carter. Now you can do your Ferris Bueller joke.
Yeah, and wait. Am I in a fucking time loop? Oh, whatever. What are you doing here? Get the fuck out of here. Go on. Go. Go home. Thank you. Shoo. Movie's over. Why are you standing here? Go. Shoo.
You know, I just realized he can't do that joke because the damn credits haven't even rolled yet.
Why the fuck is my Dr. Pepper always gone?
Until next time, remember that the entertainment is out there.
You motherfucker!
I'm Special Agent Spooky Clutter.
I'm Special Agent Carter Sauce.
Special Agent Dr. Richtofen.
And until next time, fellow investigators, remember.
The entertainment.
The entertainment is out there.
Whoa, what are you doing? Go home. The live stream is over. Oh, also, stick around next time because we're inviting a big YouTuber on. It's me. Or them. Or someone. Go home.
Let's go. Shoot.